Yeah, so it looks like we're gonna be a Sage. Yeah, so I'm just gonna let's get back into the action. Finally, honestly, I'm just a little taken aback that we have actually started Abud now with a kill there onto Jikama. First blood finally here, spilling in the series with Miraculum and ZeroDawn. Miraculum just staying on the point. Jikama kind of struggling there, but he is gonna respawn. Kill has a second chance. Back up on falls now, and Grandis Auto is just flying in, going in for some kills. So Grandis Auto, the top 500 here of the Philippines, plays an amazing diva. Is just chasing after the Winston of Skeptic. Skeptic now being healed up. Grand gets the mech, but still gets a kill onto the Winston. Here comes the Resurrect from Prime, and Prime actually gets it out. Really good play there. Is able to bring back out the Winston, and Miraculum right now just starting on the point. Grand really needs to fall, and this should be a good reset here from the side of Miraculum. So suddenly the game feels so sluggish right now. I have no idea why. Maybe it's because of all that downtime. Maybe I've just missed John so much. John, I miss you. Where are you, my friend? Of course, we'll probably try some other casters of the Philippines as well to join in these open division games. We'll see. We'll try to practice them, and hopefully the scrims will help. Now, there is a pulse bomb there onto two of Miraculum. Grand and Fast 8 are really low. Here comes the self-destruct now from Grandis Auto onto the point. Gets no one. We do see now Phil with a rocket barrage, doesn't get any kills. Prime Rage popped out, playing a Skeptic, playing Fisher like right there. There is a Valkyrie now popped up by Prime. Oh, Chrome gets hit by a direct hit right there, really low. Gets taken out finally by Phil. Good aim coming so far from the side of Miraculum. Back up on here with his Mercy just going around. Resurrect now, they're on to Joran, so the beat will be sounding once again for Miraculum. Prime finally falls. Skeptic gets to take down Joran once again, and Pakapon is given the opportunity to get the sound barrier. So Miraculum kind of struggling in their fight. Fascinate pops out the Primal Rage, and what can be done here? The Primal Rage actually getting killed on the Pakapon. Will we see Fisher Fascinate right here? We'll see Fascinate as Fisher. Oh, the jump there! The second jump reset there from Fascinate up on top. Gets him back on the point. Very interesting play there. Fascinate now just chasing after Chrome. Gets a kill. Chikama also with a kill onto the support. Here comes the recall now, and a chaser duel here in front. But still, Miraculum is not able to capture point. Phil now with the rocket barrage onto two. And the recall is popped out there by Abud. Abud is there around trying to get some work done. He falls as well. Skeptic pops a Primal Rage, but that was a kind of waste there. Skeptic didn't need to use the Primal Rage in that engagement. This allows Miraculum to capture the point, and now they know that the Winston has no ultimate. So Grandis Auto here ready with their ultimate at Jikama as well, with the pulse bomb jump now coming in from Skeptic. He actually misses the mark. He actually gets pooped down. Instead, there's a stick now on the Skeptic. Skeptic really low. No Prime Rage available. He has to jump up instead. Enter 9 is there just flying around. Winfield, good combination so far between the farmer. See, there's another Grandis Auto. Gets to amazing play there from the Diva. What else can be done? Chasing after the Tracer instead. Abud trying to get away, but he falls to Grandis Auto. So let's check it out, guys. Once again, from this perspective, the Skeptic tried to chase them after, and there's the self-destruct just launched up on top, reaches the other side. Very calculated play there from the Diva of Miraculum. So we are back into the action here, 49% and ticking here for Miraculum. They might be able to bring us back out. Joran now ready with Coalescence. Will he unleash it? There it is! Perfect barrier there from Fascinate. That was so well timed, and now he pops the Primal to stay alive. Guys, so now being healed up. Really good teamwork here from the side of Miraculum. Jikama with the kill there onto Abud. You do see Pakapon just jumping around, trying to not get clipped by Jikama, and it's working out so far. Cavendish and Skeptic do get the reset, and very impressive play there from Miraculum's side, especially that barrier from Fascinate, just holding on to that, just clipping the Chrome Dome there with the Rocket Barrage. So but you guys are back and enjoying the show. We are back into the action once again. The Rocket Barrage here ready now for Phil. There are two ultimates ready for both sides. Cavendish can get some work done with the self-destruct onto the point. Let's go on to the Diva here. There is the pulse bomb now used, and there is the self-destruct in the middle. Lands on top inside and gets Enter 9. Grandis Auto flops up the self-destruct as well on top. Gets no one, but Phil is the one getting some value out of his ult. Instead, Jikama is there trying to duel against the Mercy, trying to take Prime down. Will Prime fall? Here comes the rest, but a very good boop there from Cavendish. Does delay the inevitable though. Jicama now with a kill there on to pack up on Cavendish. Doing work. Maybe a namesake there. Cavendish is the name of Banana of all things. Jicama now with a kill on to 2. Cavendish gets the mech and he is hollowed out like a banana eats. And Primal Rage out popped up by Skeptic, but a little too late. Maybe distracted about all that banana talk. Winston not able to jump on the point, and Miraculum will take the first map here on Oasis.
1-0.
So Miraculum playing a very impressive lineup there, with the Pharmacy working out so well on Gardens. Looks like they want to replicate the same success here on City Center, I believe. Yes, it is City Center. Looks like they are going to switch as well to a full dive on the ground with the Tracer and the Lucio. On the other hand, let's check out ZeroDawn's lineup here. Chrome on the Soldier 76 will want to get up on top of the jump pad, and no Lucio for the side here of ZeroDawn, so they're gonna play a little less slowly, a little more slowly rather. Sorry about that. The Zenyatta here will do a lot of damage with the Discord if he's not actually hampered by the Pharmacy. So Phil's perspective will be a very interesting. Already Jordan with a boop onto Chrome. Impressive play there from the Lucio of Miraculum. That's a very good pick, and that it reduces the damage output there significantly from the side of ZeroDawn. Here comes now a dive in from Jicama on the Skeptic. Skeptic easily falls. Skeptical about his life being being spared there, but he does go back to spawn instead. Miraculum with a very easy capture there. And time is ticking for ZeroDawn here on Oasis City Center. So Phil right now just flying around once again, trying to get some shots, getting damage boosted there by Eterna9. Eterna9, a new addition to Miraculum as a sub right now. We'll see if he's actually gonna do some work here. Jicama though gets taken down by Chrome. Fascinating jumping in, gets healed up now. But Eterna9 and Abud with the kill onto the Winston. Abud doing work, wants to chase after Jordan instead, but there is the resurrect onto Phil. So Phil can be back in the sky to do some damage. Grandisauto can be there to delay, but the Discord is on Phil. He's all alone. He gets taken down, and that should be the capture there for the side of ZeroDawn. So shout out to John a while ago once again. Shout out to him for the co-cast right there. I do miss him dearly, but I do hope he's enjoying his dinner. In the meantime though, ZeroDawn is feasting on the corpus right now of Miraculum, feasting on that sweet control point action right there. Skeptic now ready with the Primal Rage here, 100% and ready to go. 3 ultimates and counting here for the side of ZeroDawn. Miraculum is there though to start the capture. Phil now gets zapped up. Oh, we do see Chrome now popping out the attack visor. Grandisauto is there though. Perfect soundfire as well there from the side of Miraculum. From Jordan, Shock is there. Will get away. Very good play there. But Jordan is the one left behind inside. Grand now really low. Pops up this mech instead, and we'll see another fireworks show coming out from Grandisauto. Now Phil here once again in the sky gets the pop out on Cavendish. Cavendish really low. Jicama doing work, getting a one clip there on the Baby Diva, and that should be Miraculum's capture. So check this guys out. There is Grandisauto just there. Look at Jicama, perfect positioning there, spots out Cavendish, just flung out by Miraculum's Farah. And now Jicama here on the side, very risky if they had any way to boop. Maybe Skeptic could, but no one would actually check there instead. Phil and Eterna9 now once again highway patrol, rather sky patrol here. Maybe the air traffic control, and I guess do we see another disconnect there, and we really can't pause anymore, guys. Like if either side DC, we have to continue as per admins here. So that's very unfortunate, honestly, for the side there of ZeroDawn. And I really hate seeing 6v5s. But in the meantime though, Fascinate jumping in Chrome now with the attack visor. Grandisauto gets the mech. He gets taken down by Chrome. Miraculum, I'm kind of taken aback honestly by that 6v5. Jicama though is back into the fray with a killer onto Abud. Cavendish gets dinged so heavily at turn 9 with the Valkyrie. Phil is there though, being hampered by Hakapon. And there is the Rocket Barrage onto Cavendish. Cavendish easy falls, and I believe Miraculum will be able to take Oasis. It's kinda a somber moment. Miraculum doesn't want to win this way. So does ZeroDawn, and yeah, very unfortunate there for both squads. Sorry guys, admin already told us. Yeah, I believe that's what Miraculum said from Fascinate. We do have the VOD here just in case we need any more evidence for both sides. And yeah, super unfortunate honestly. I'm kind of somber about it also. And we are gonna be going to our next map, I believe, which is gonna be an escort map. So it'll be up to ZeroDawn to pick their map, and on the other hand, Miracle will be picking the side instead. Yes, he's going by the rules. Yeah, super unfortunate there. Miraculum can't do anything anymore. They can't wait anymore. It's so late, guys. It's already 10:43. Miraculum with the first point on the board. So talking about that game, you can't really do much about the 5v6. A very, very interesting Zen pick there from Zero Dawn, and actually it worked out a lot honestly on Phil getting some shots, but Phil and the turn of 9 were able to get some counters, tossing out those rockets. Jukama playing amazingly on the Tracer as well. Really interesting self-destruct mechanics coming out from both squads, and Zero Dawn picking their map. Hopefully we'll be able to get back into the action. Hopefully we get back who actually this is Skeptic back. Kind of obviously he's very skeptical about his line quality right now. And beyond that, we can wait now, but in-game pause we can't. Yeah, exactly. Skeptic is back into the fray, and hopefully he can be invited back to the lobby. So how do you guys doing? Had a good quick dinner honestly in the meantime while we had a pause. Just another snack right there for me. Beyond that, as John does say back then, Overwatch is my sustenance, and right now Overwatch is my sustenance here. So yeah, so both teams just complaining about the service right now. Very fun stuff, very interesting stuff. So apparently we can actually stream really, really good right now like this with 3-5 at this time. Maybe uh some really bad traffic management right now for the ISPs, because my bitrate has been absolutely stable after around 9 p.m. So hopefully we can have better streams later on at those times, at those peak moments. Of course, the time when people come back home are the most traffic hours in terms of network usage. So hope you guys are enjoying the show, and we'll be right there. Yeah, so one sec, please. The Zero Dawn trying to figure out what map they want to play, and hopefully try to figure out a solution here to the problems of Skeptic. Miraculum picks side. It looks like we are gonna be going on Junkertown, guys. Junkertown is the other option after Dorado, I believe. So two maps here for the open division map pool. A while ago, control is between Ilios and Oasis. Actually, can notice here on the right side, you can see a slideshow. I believe it's actually slides of video of the loading screens there for all the maps of the open division. You can see we saw Ilios, you see Oasis, you see Dorado now, and you'll probably see Junkertown next. And we do see Miraculum will be able to stay on the defense, I believe. Yeah, so Miraculum will stay on the blue side. Zero Dawn will be attacking first, and we are gonna get underway into our next game in just a moment. So how are your open division games going, guys? I believe lots of the audience here are professional players as well, trying to reach the echelons of contenders trials and contenders afterwards. So very, very, like, you can honestly know when I alt tab in and out of my OBS, because it gets a lot brighter, because my open division screen is very, very bright. And we are on Junkertown now, and let's go into the game. Of course, Miraculum will be defending first here, Dawn on the attack. This is gonna be map number 2 out of 5. Once again, Skeptic disconnecting. Hope he gets back into the game right now. What is happening right here? So I'm just gonna turn off chat now. Just not gonna get involved. Instead, we are gonna see a better half from both teams if we can finally get a 6v6 instead of that sudden disconnect there from Skeptic. So guys, if you guys are having problems like this, for your Open Division games, feel free to contact an admin about the rule set. You can see that both teams do not want to actually forfeit, and both teams also want to play a very, very good fight. But at the same time, we are very, very busy people. If you guys don't know, schedule is as such for Open Division due to the fact that Contenders is on Saturdays instead, because that's how it's scheduled in the, I don't know how Blizzard does it. So Friday, Sunday here for the PH. So Genzo, thank you for the bits. Thank you, bro. No, what do you call this? Alerts though. PH number one here for Miraculum, and we do see Skeptic is back into the game. Hopefully he has fixed his internet issues. And Miraculum just watching this guy reach for this guy here, says the Orisa of Fascinate. Whirl the barrier fall, perfectly placed there from Fascinate. So the barrier will be immediately on ready for action, can easily be used due to the fact that when you throw it up on top, the cooldown actually starts ticking down. Chrome is on the Bastion, and we'll see another pirate ship here for the side of Stargazer. Jakama now gets a hook, and Cavendish easily gets a take a breather. So thank you again, so I'll do so. I believe we'll see if we can do some more improvements. Abud now with a kill there onto Phil, and Stargazer doing work. They have got a kill onto Joran. So this is actually a one support lineup here for the side of Miraculum. This is actually quite seen on this on the pro circuits in the Overwatch. That you can see Junkertown only having Mercy to heal everyone up, but that includes a practice, and looks like Joran kind of struggling here, almost ready with Riptide. However, maybe they want to switch to a Zenyatta instead for the side of Miraculum. Phil has switched to Genji, in a very, very easy capture there for the side of Stargazer.
Only place for Omnics. Junkertown is on the scrap heap. Consider yourself.
So this was a warning there for the side of Stargazer. Maybe the Bastion pick won't work out if Miraculum can jump onto them. Jordan really, really close to that Riptide right there, and there it is, charged up. He's also putting up there for a trap, maybe onto Abud. Abud already tossing down the post from, doesn't get anyone. Jordan, where is that Riptide going? He's just playing really sneaky. Grand is there to even protect it with the defense matrix. Wants to go for the Zen. The Zen easy falls back upon, is back into the dirt. Maybe the Junkertown warning actually makes sense. The second Omnic there of Skeptic falls. Chrome now is being chased down. Maybe the Junker Queen runs right. This is not a place for Omnics. Chrome falling, 3 Omnics on the side of ZeroDawn. Easily falling right there. Really good protection there from Grandis Auto. Defense matrixing up the Riptide. Phil now with the kill there. On to pack up on the backline, but Phil all the way on the outside. The town is where it's Omnic free, not the outskirts of Junkertown. So maybe Phil wants to get back inside. Yes, he does. Almost ready with the Dragon Blade. So Jakama now ready with the hook. Is he gonna get the hook onto the Mercy? No, he doesn't. Get spotted out by the Genji. Good comms coming out there from the sides of Stargazer. Fascinate now, just getting some shots. There is the bomb. Oh, perfectly placed there by Granisoldo. Gets to. Amazing play once again from the Diva of Miraculum. Phil now gets hooked up, but there's a deflect and a defense matrix. Phil now popping out the Dragon Blade. That's chased after him. Cuts down Prime. Cuts down Chrome. Will be cutting out Cavendish next, but Abud is there to slice him up, and Skeptic once again disconnecting. So we'll see the replay right there from Grandis Auto self-destruct. The bongo jump is doomed from the start, but the two Omnics of Skeptic and Pakapon easily fall as well.
Zenyatta is here.
So now a Zen pick here for Jordan, switching back to his support, a more comfortable pick here for Miraculum's side. Hopefully they've actually got some work done with the Riptide, so kudos to that, thanks to the efforts of Grandis Auto on the Diva. Defense matrix was such a big deal right there. Of course, we do have lots of support there from the PH community. There is now a dash in coming in from Phil. Cavendish really low, is forced to use the privilege. There is a supercharger now coming out from the side of Miraculum Esports. Jakama just tossing out a hook onto a kill onto Abud. Oh, poor Prime. Prime, you are not in the prime spot right there. This is not prime real estate. Phil just cutting Prime down instead. Skeptic is back, and hopefully we can see another good clash here from the side of Stargazer. So I don't think it's lag problems here for the side of Stargazer. I think it's line quality itself, Maybe it's disconnects coming out just out of nowhere. The internet desyncing. Very, very sad to see player lose out due to internet problems like that. But the show must go on, and Miraculum and Stargazer are trying to put a show for us. Really good ultimates there coming out from the Diva, and now Abud try to stack up the highlight reel as well. Phil is ready with the Dragon Blade as well, and we do see a Transcendence there from Bakapon just jumping around trying to get some stuff done. Lots of ultimates there used by Stargazer in that fight because they know they had to commit. Due to disconnects, they don't know when the disconnect will happen, and Grand Soto ending up with a Self-Destruct onto no one. Miraculum though is back onto the forefront. Bakapon gets taken down by Jikama. We do see the Road Dogg trying to do some work, misses the hook however, and a perfect ding there onto Crow. Gets a kill onto the Tracer. Phil now is on the feet trying to get back. It's Grandis all this time here to do some damage. He's gonna fly to the big held back right there. Harmony is there. Really good rotation here from Miraculum actually. Prime Rage has been popped now by Skeptic, just beating on Joran like he was beating on his router probably. Joran now transcending like the Thousand Suns, healing up everyone. But Abud is there with a Dragon Blade once again. Joran is the first target, but oh, Jikama, good protection there from the Roadhog. Self-Destruct coming out as well, doesn't get another person. Miraculum struggling to get any real value out of their ultimates. And so is the side of Stargazer. Finally though, Bakapon and Skeptic do fall. The Genji now gets hooked up. Really good deflect there, but this is just a stagger now for the side of ZeroDawn. Abud really low. And we do see Stargazer going for the soft reset. Abud finally gets taken down however. So Miraculum is on the offensive with their defense. Eterna 9 ready with the Valkyrie here. So in that clash, it was just some non-existent trades, honestly. Ultimates were being used, but no kills going to either side. In the meantime though, it was Jikama getting so many value here from the scrap gun. Now he's able to kill Pakapon once again. Prime with the Resurrect Phil with the flashbang onto Chrome, but Chrome is easily able to get the recall. Deadeye now is on to 4. Will we see a kill? No, did it feel a little too late. Probably the barriers there. And Jikama with the kill. Oh, you're just staying there. He needs to take a breather. No, he gets taken down instead. There's a hook now onto Fascinate from Kravis. Jikama probably disconnecting instead. Oh, probably having internet problems. So Miraculum also struggling with their net quality. But Jikama, dudes, Jikama doing so much work as a mobile. I mean, mobile Roadhog just staying in place. So ZeroDawn.Stargazer gets the 1 point with 68.44. Miraculum will have to beat that to actually get some value here on Junkertown to take the win. So look at Jikama. Jikama just stands there. Jikama just standing there, guys. He even gets stuck. So obviously there was some lag issues because he did come back after a while. So very, very problematic for both squads. Hopefully they are able to finish out the series. Hopefully we'll have a really good game. And now Miraculum on the attack. Will we see a Bastion? Will we see a dive comp here? I honestly want the Bastion is such a meta pick as well as the sniper, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that. So the shanties of Junkertown actually very, very, looking at Junkertown from afar is actually quite big. Look at how much of the landmass it actually uses. Near a river, and it's just so weird that there's a little farm out in the distance. Really cute map geography right here. Junkertown extending so far all the way to the reaches of the distance right there. So who actually lives here, guys? Probably the people who are like Junkrat, who are like Roadhog, very hardened people. So just talking about lore real quick. Let's talk about the game a while ago. Miraculum able to get some value done. So the ultimate's not actually doing some work. Goes always any trade rather that gets no net positive or net negatives. If it's just a neutral thing, defense always wins out, and Miraculum there was on defense. Eventually Jikama was able to get those picks with the Roadhog, getting those kills, especially that right click onto the Tracer of Abud. Abud gets taken down by a normal shot of all ticks, and Miraculum was able to get some work done. Eterna 9 now is on the Bastion, Joran on the Mercy instead. So we see a role switch on the side of Miraculum. Stargazer here just man down once again. Eterna 9 takes out Cavendish. Very basic stuff. No one there is able to protect the Roadhog. Gran is also going in to get some damage done. So Phil here is on the Hanzo. The Hanzo a very good pick, as well as the Widowmaker on the first part. Sky Arrow doesn't connect, but Phil should not be used to the Sky Arrow anymore. The Scatter Arrow will be replaced quite soon thanks to the changes on PTR. Granny now just bullying Prime, takes him down. He knows that Chrome can't do anything, and the Widowmaker just standing there instead takes the death. Abud trying to get some damage done, but it looks like ZeroDawn knows that this defense is all but over. They really need to figure out how they want to play this 5v6 instead. Maybe try a builder, maybe try an anchor defense here, and they are gonna run the Diva now. So Jikama now has disconnected as well. So this is actually very, very fair for both teams. This is finally the first 5v5 Overwatch open division game I have ever seen in my entire life, and we'll see how they're gonna play this. Miraculum obviously at the advantage, and now Skeptic is back with the numbers advantage for the side of Stargazer. Phil with a Dragon Blade. Will Phil actually fall to the Tracer, but Granizado is there with the defense matrix now. Phil trying to get some arrows on arrows the wall instead. The 39 still chilling on the point. Just chilling here. There's a contest now from Pakapon. Pakapon is there with the grass, but Phil with the scatter out, destroying hopes and dreams right there. Scattering the dreams of destroying this push coming out of Miraculum. Here's now a hold, just holding Skeptic's progress. We do see a barrier placed down, and Jordan pops out the Valkyrie instead. Skeptic easily falls at 39 now with the configuration attack. It's not configuration attack, John. We'll see how the attack can work. It's attack in the sense where it does a lot of damage. Abud with the pulse bomb doesn't get anyone. Really good defense matrix once again from Granizado. Granizado, amazing DU play. Suffer Shock though doesn't get anyone. Phil finally falling to the snipe. And Prime is there to get the resurrect. Jordan just flying around once again. What can Jordan get done? Fascinate be healed up. Jikama is back, picks the Rodog, and this could be a soft reset, a hard reset rather, for the side of Miraculum Esports. Let's see how Miraculum is gonna play this. We do see a 39 is on the Lucio instead, actually flying up on top. So Lucio Mercy for the side of Miraculum Esports. Kama now on the Widowmaker. They know that this is gonna be a Widow fight. The best way to counter out a Widow is with your own Widowmaker. The long range fight is one to watch. There's a pocket though onto Prime. I mean onto Chrome rather, so Jikama needs to get some headshots there. Whoa, the Diva just blocking it. Cavendish playing a very, very good body block. Phil is there though on the backline, trying to get some shots. We do see Pakapon trying to peel, and here comes a re-engagement now from Miraculum. Fascinate is there, getting those shocks. Granizado really, really low. Needs to get healed up by a 39. That's what he's doing. Thunder Shock coming out here from the side of ZeroDawn. Gets to amazing shot there from Cavendish, taking down both the Widowmaker and the Mercy. Granizado now being staggered right here. And let's see how that went off once again. So here comes the Phil just watching this. Actually a spectator to his team's death. Gets two in the air. Jordan now ready with the Valkyrie. 3 ultimates on the side of Stargazer instead. So Ult economy heavily in favor of Stargazer. They have a 4th ultimate coming, which is the Valkyrie of Prime. Phil ready with the pulse bomb. Wants to blink up on top, is able to do so. Looking for a support, looking for someone to pick off. But Abud is also having the same idea. Whoa, Jikama with the pick right there. And here comes Miraculum's engagement. Cell barrier has been popped up by Pakapon. Abud is there trying to go after Jikama. There's a shot onto Abud, but it does not connect. Jordan now with their second pulse bomb a little too far. Fascinate ready with the prime range. Misses the jump sadly. So he has to retreat instead. Eternal 9 now pops the sound barrier, giving some sweet music to the side of Miraculum, bringing some color life in to the life of this push. Fascinate now finally gets a kill there onto Chrome, chasing after Prime next. Prime getting tickled to death, and that is one of the worst kinds of deaths, just being WM1 there by a Winston. Prime Rage propped out by Skeptic. Skeptic has been staying in the service, so kudos to him, but he is not staying to life. Phil with a kill there onto the Winston. Abud once again shutting down Jikama, but he's nowhere near the point. Phil is staying on the point. Here's a contest though from Chrome on the Sombra, gets dinged heavily. Chancellor is there though. Finally he falls. Miraculum will be able to take Junkertown 2-1. So that was very interesting, guys. We actually saw a 5v5 for the first time in competitive Overwatch. Phil here will win play of the game, so let's check this out right here. Look at that, Phil just chasing after everyone, actually getting those cuts. But I believe he gets to strike here in the end. It just cuts out at that last part. Very, very unfortunate. But Miraculum taking it to 2-1, and they are gonna take a 2-0 lead here in our open division matchup. So how do you guys like their play so far? Miraculum, ZeroDawn trying their best to get some work done even on all these ping problems, but at the same time, the show must go on. Open division must end today between the two. And thank you guys for coming in with me. Of course, I'm your host Daks, caster here for the Philippine scene of Overwatch. You guys easily check out my Facebook, facebook.com/DaksCast for all updates. Just a little plug there as we are waiting on Stargazer to pick the next map, which is gonna be Assault between Hanamura and Polskaya Industries. So after this series, I'll probably be updating the standings. I've heard reports that sadly MMK and Fake Agents did lose their matches. MMK facing off a very strong GM team from China. So good try from them. Of course, they can easily bounce back. On the other hand, this can be Miraculum's third win if they're able to do so here against ZeroDawn.Stargazer. So our schedule for next week, I believe, is we will have Miraculum's matchup against, I actually forgot what team they're gonna face up, but that's probably gonna be at 8 p.m, which is the standard time. And at around 9:30 p.m, we are gonna have Team Absolute facing off against Fantastic Fox, I believe. So I'm not sure, but we are gonna have that. The captain of Absolute has already contacted me, said me about it, and we're gonna put out a stream of that. On the other hand, the XP Cup will be starting once again tomorrow, and you'll probably see me for the first game of the day, and that's gonna be for Miraculum's game against State Bank of Overwatch. So be sure to check that out as well. So we are gonna be on Hanamura, and it's actually gonna be first defense here for the side of Stargazer. So Miraculum wanting to go on the attack this time. Very rare to see them do that. And let's see if Miraculum can beat out a really good time now here on Hanamura. So what will Stargazer actually win? I don't really expect the symmetry there. So Junkertown game, just a very interesting one with all those disconnects. Really good hold there from Stargazer actually after the reconnection there from Skeptic. But Miraculum was able to edge it out with some godly defense matrices there from Grande Soto. On the other hand, we did see Abu there playing Spider Hunter, being a exterminator. They're just taking down Jikama, but Jikama was able to get some value already with the sniper rifle of the Widowmaker, and maybe we can see some more picks coming out from the side of Miraculum.
Incoming in 30 seconds.
No one's beating my high score.
So we do see a classic Orisa Roadhog composition here from Stargazer. This is we do see a Mei. We actually see a Mei here. So this is a very interesting lineup, I believe. The Orisa Roadhog will want to set up on front, and you'll go for the hook. So this actually takes out the risk factor for the Mei, because when you get the hook, that's when you put down the ice wall. Instead of waiting for someone to actually cross, you might get spotted out by the sniper, and Chrome will be here on the side instead, waiting for someone to show up. So look at that, Chrome ready with the ice wall that's vertical instead of horizontal. Very interesting lineup here from Stargazer. Hopefully it does work out here. And there's the ice wall out to Grande Soto, but Grande Soto can easily jump. Fascinating now on top of the ice, just taking a cool off there, maybe due to the summer heat. But Jikama with the snipe onto the Mei. Every pick counts here for Miraculum. They're on the attack, but Chrome is rest up. Jikama coming. Jikama ending up with a failed grappling hook there. That is very bad for Miraculum side. Abu now doing damage. Grand gets the mech Eternal 9 taken down, and Grande Soto knows he needs to go in. Jikama gets dinged heavily there by Abu. Impressive play from the Tracer of Stargazer so far. Now chasing after Phil. Will we see the pulse bomb there? Phil falling to another clip from the Tracer. So let's check that out, guys. Once again, impressive play there from the DPS of Stargazer. Look at that ding perfectly onto Jikama. Chasing after Phil next, and Phil a little too close for comfort right there. So sorry about that. Too slow. I was a little too slow with my transition as well. Too slow there. Abud was so quick with those kills. Another ice wall now put up there by the side of Stargazer with DC Chrome now being focused down heavily by Fascinate, and Fascinate gets the killer onto Pakapon. Prime falls as well, and that's very bad there. The stars are not gazing down onto Stargazer's fortunes right now. Miraculum will pull off the miracle here with the capture of point A. Abud trying his best, but he can't do everything everything alone. He might have 3 circles to his name, but he has only 1 life, and Grande Soto flings Abud's body to the skies. So let's check out what Stargazer is planning now. They are gonna run the Sombra instead. Chrome already hacking which med pack? Oh, sacking the small med pack there. So no chance there for Miraculum to actually zip in and out of that. We do see Jordan hacked up. Miraculum is there though. Really good peeling there coming out from the Filipino squad. Solid defense of their Mercy, and I actually haven't changed the map number. One of the few things I forget a lot to do. In the meantime though, Phil now with the Dragon Blade. Both sandbars though have been popped up. Pakapon is there just being hammered down. Fascinate with the kill there onto Pakapon. Here's the hack now onto Phil. Phil just a little less ninja, just a little more walking robot tin can. Fascinate though doing work with the kill there onto Skeptic. The Prime Rage is doing so much damage. Pakapon now gets the boop there onto Miraculum side. Here comes a jump down coming out from Jakama though, doing quad kill there for Jakama. The Tracer playing aggressively. We do see Abud finally falling, and Jakama is on fire. Gets a stick and a kill onto Skeptic. Jakama popping off just as we expect of him. Chrome now popping off all the mobility there for Miraculum, but Miraculum playing like a team, keeping Jakama alive. And here comes some more damage here from the Tracer. Will the Lucia fall? Lucia just wall riding. Pakapon is upon us. The Fetch Phaser and Abud finally able to get those turn kills to Jakama. Struggling to get the kill there onto the Lucia. Amazing play though from the 2 Tracers now of Stargazer, especially that volley there from the Tracer of Miraculum. But finally Miraculum beat him back once again. So let's check that out, guys. That was a very impressive play there. Jakama getting 1, a kill onto 2, a kill on 3, and that 4th kill there onto Abud with courtesy of Phil's assist. So Hanamura now is our 3rd map, guys, and hopefully we might see a next match. But of course we do want to see the Philippine audience obviously wants to see Miraculum shut this out with a solid 3-0. Oh, Stargazer almost giving up a complete sick right there. Now we do see Sambar coming out from both sides. 3 ultimates here ready. Miraculum using them up. Phil already actually used the Drag Blade, doesn't get any value of it out. However, really good placement there from Stargazers with their bodies. Here comes the pulse bomb there from Abud. Gets Phil. Skeptic ready still with the Prime Rage. Here comes the boop there of Eternal 9. But Grannis also only gets back upon Eternal 9, trying to increase the damage output there from the self-destruct. But it's not enough. Fascinate gets hacked up. Get Primal Rage in and out. And looks like he's gonna fall in front of the steps. Maybe a blood sacrifice here on the Hanamura dojo. So Jakama now has switched to the Soldier 76 this time, and hopefully we can see some more value come out here for the 3rd floor offensive of Miraculum. So obviously Miraculum wants to get back up on top. They have the Soldier, so some classic battlefield AKM right here. Wants to put Jakama up on top. The attack visor is charging, but Jakama plays so well, does not need the attack visor. Maybe for that insta reload, maybe for that increased fire rate though. And we do see a stun now onto the Lucio. Oh, rather the hack from Chrome. So Chrome all the way on the other side, ready with the EMP, wants to use it on Miraculum's offense. Phil already falling right there. Fascinate in the sky. Jordan with the Valkyrie though. Both Valkyries are there. This is the flight of the Valkyries. Granny Soto gets taken out of his mech by Abud, but Jakama doing so much work with the Helix rockets on the Chrome. The 2 flaggers have fallen, but Chrome is rest up by Prime. Prime position there coming out for Prime Sunfire now. Tossed out by Pakapon, and sadly another disconnect here. For Stargazer side, maybe Miraculum can take advantage, and yes, they have to. This is an open division match. This is a very important game, and Chrome is there just staying up on top really low. Finally gets taken down. Abud comes back in. Will we see Abud get some more kills? Here's the boop now, and 99.5% Miraculum finally taking the win here on Hanamura. Rather, the full capture. So super disappointing that we were robbed of a really good defense there from Stargazer due to the disconnect there of Skeptic. But sadly, guys, we have waited long enough. This game was supposed to happen at 9:30 p.m. and guys, it's already 11:12 in our time zone. So kudos to both teams for sticking with it, but we have to go into our next round of attack and defense. So Miraculum will be on defense. Stargazer on the attack. Looks like Skeptic is back into the fray. Maybe quick. What did I miss, guys? What's happening? Oh, what happened? Oh, we're on the other side. Coming out for the size of Stargazer. Let's see what Miraculum is gonna play. Very good offense there from Miraculum, but sadly, honestly, they weren't actually getting the kills. Miraculum really needs to get those kills faster and pack up on the Lucian doing some work, just dancing around, just delaying so much for Abud to get back. And Miraculum knows they need to take down Abud. Abud, a very, very impressive Tracer player so far in our series, but beyond that internet problems though, Abud can only do so much. Jikama getting dinged heavily by Abud's Tracer 1. He's on the Widowmaker, so the Tracer of Stargazer spotting out the backline, destroying it. In the meantime though, Jikama is ready for revenge, so ZeroDawn a better pick here against the Tracer, not as vulnerable. And we do see Joran on the Soldier 76. So guys, Joran is quite good with his mechanical aim. Very interesting lineup once again from Miraculum this time, running the Mercy only. We do usually see the Mercy only on Junkertown, not so much on Hanamura though. Hanamura is a 2 CP map. They might regret this with the lack of another support. On the other side, we do see a classic dive composition here for the attack of Stargazer. They have the Lucian Mercy rather than the Zenyatta, so the Resurrect is there an extra healing, but at the cost of the Discord Orb. Cavendish right now just hopping around up on top, tossing some shurikens. There's some AI as well, but it only doesn't actually like separate anyone. Abud already with the kill there on the turn 9. Miraculum already has no form of healing. Still struggling to get some freeze. Gets the freeze on the Skeptic, but Skeptic a little too tanky. Takes Phil down instead. Jikama trying to take a breather, trying to do some work, and Abud with all those kills. Abud has been on fire here lately, and Stargazer is very thankful to his offensive capabilities. So let's check it out once again. Look at Phil just dying to Skeptic right there. Just an in-your-face action now. Abud with a kill onto Granny Zelda as well. And Stargazer now is on the forefront. They have 7 minutes here for their point B. And Miraculum is going to switching to a more classic composition. They have the Zen and the Moira right now for their 2 supports. Phil back on the Soldier 76. So what can Phil do here? Trying to get some shots up on top. Will we see a dive? Yes, we do. Here's the dive now coming out from the side of Stargazer. Chrome and Skeptic going in with their classic composition. But oh, a perfect play there from Miraculum, just cascading down at turn 9. And Joran doing so much work. The supports are now the DPS here. Here comes the Orbs of Destruction. Discord is there on Cavendish as well. But the Genji can easily fall back. Not this time, Master says. The Genji of Cavendish. Joran is here on the stairways instead of just kicking it, just taking a quick little APM check, you know, just relaxing his muscles. Those Omnic servos really need to get oiled up from time to time. So 4 ultimates now ready for Stargazer. There is the Dragon Blade though. Joran gets taken down quite quickly. Sunbar used as well. Jikama now forcing everyone to the corner. Jikama actually calling the attention there of Stargazer. There's a Celtic Shock now. Gets no one. Chrome with a kill and onto Grandis Auto. Instead, the 2 Celtic Shocks do cascade on one another, and it's the later Diva that gets the kills. Here's the rest now on to Pakapon at turn 9 with the Coalescence stick though onto Jikama. However, and the first stick will go the way of Stargazer. Solid attack so far from the side of Stargazer. There is a Transcendence Stone from Joran. He gets pooped back and back into spawn. He goes passing it now. Ready with the Primal Rage back on point. Phil now gets cleaved up by Cavendish. Jikama on the Tracer just blinking around. Fascinating is here, however, and Cavendish now with the Dragon Blade slicing everyone into bits, into pieces. The mech now is destroyed. Oh, he actually stays alive. Granny Sato just popping in and out of spawn. Really good play here so far from Miraculum, just staggering so heavy. There is some shock, however, Joran needs to get away. He gets Grandis Auto once again. Jikama now on the point with Fascinate, but Fascinate's corpse is the only companion Miraculum has right now on the point with Jikama, and Jikama falls as well, and that should be captured here for Stargazer.
Complete. Score.
An impressive attack there from Stargazer, and we will see Miraculum on the attack first. They have a lot less time back right now. Very impressive play from the Thai squad, maybe trying to bring this back here on Hanamura, the assault map of the map pool. So hope you guys are enjoying yourselves and the matchup there though. Oh god, Skeptic once again disconnecting. Super tragic, honestly. Well, really can't do anything about that anymore. Stargazer would this series would be a lot closer if uh Skeptic was back into the fray. The Elios map, the Oasis map rather, was going Miraculum's way a lot for Skeptic DC. So like, so yeah, if you guys wanna do some foreshadowing stuff like Tipong, uh, maybe they could have won like this. I did see so what will Miraculum actually play? Looks like they're gonna go for the classic dive composition once again. We do see the Genji, the Tracer, the Diva, the Winston, the Lucio, and the Mercy here from Miraculum. So very old school, very traditional lineup here. And now we on the other side, we do see Stargazer setting up Cavendish up. Once up, Abud still on his Tracer, has been the MVP honestly here for Stargazer. And maybe the Tracer can pull out a bag of tricks, pull it out in time to get the win here for Stargazer. Jikama and Abud are trading hits, but Abud is able to get the med pack. So Jikama, so the big med packs, really good map awareness here from the two Tracers. Miraculum now here on the left side, trying to get some work done. Eternal Knight with the Amped up with those healings ready with the speed boost. Here comes a jump in from Skeptic and as well as Fascinate. And Fascinate actually taking down Cavendish first. The trades there coming out is going the way of Miraculum, taking down two. Let's go to Abud, trying to get some work going after Joran. Oh, perfect ding there from Joran. Oh, to Joran rather. Phil has fallen as well. Giant Saw now taken out by the star player here of Stargazer. Pulse Bomb though connects from Jikama on to Pakabon. Jikama not noticing Abud right now. Eternal 9 is there though. So this is a 3v1. Will Abud actually pull this off? Pulse Bomb is there. Fascinate jumps away. Abud really low, gets taken down, but that was so impressive there from Abud and Jikama. Honestly, Jikama playing amazing Tracer so far in this series. So let's check that out once again here in our replay. In the meantime though, Jikama is advancing now. Look at Abud trying his best, almost getting those kills, but finally gets focused down by the squad of Miraculum. 3v1 not going the way of Stargazer.
60 seconds remaining.
Eternal 9 now here ready with the sound barrier. Phil has switched to the McCree of all things, so maybe trying to get that Deadeye ready with a flashbang. He knows he has to do a boot. In the meantime though, Cavendish is on the Reaper. So the Reaper is very good here. If Miraculum will force out the third part. And oh, there's a perfect stun there from Jikama. And Phil rather. Phil with the flashbang getting killed there. On to Cavendish. And now we do see a coalescence come out from Jordan. Phil has fallen however, and there is no Mercy Resurrect. Jordan is forced to actually go down. Eternal 9 a little too late with his wall ride. Falls down to the sound barrier. The Self-Destruct rather. Cavendish now being beaten up. Fascinate with a kill there onto the Reaper. Self-Destruct now coming out here. First side of Miraculum. Guys saw the fails to get any kills once again. And Miraculum knows they need to get a tick at least. Pulse Bomb is there though. Grand Salto and Fascinate are the only options. Jikama onto the backline. Side barrier now has been popped up by Eternal 9. Phil has switched to the Soldier 76 instead, trying to get some work done. Jikama has fallen. We do see Phil on the low ground. Eternal 9 here is just hiding, trying to get that overtime. Is there to touch it, but it might not be enough. Miraculum will be forced to only take the first point here on the second round.
Complete. Score 2-3. Switching sides.
So Miraculum now will be on the attack, and we'll see how Stargazer is gonna play this.
I need healing.
So Stargazer here with 4 minutes and 46 seconds, and I took a quick little water break right there. Pakpon still on the Lucio right here. Stargazer has so much chances here, and Miraculum will want to fight on the first point first to try and win it out there. On the other hand, if Stargazer isn't able to capture the second point, and rather the first tick of the second point, we will probably be going to a tiebreaker map of Lijiang Tower, I believe. So the control maps are separated to the map pool of Eos and Oasis, and then the tiebreaker maps of Lijiang Tower and Nepal.
Defend objective A.
So Grandis Auto now is here with the Diva, of course. His Diva has been very, very methodological, very impressive with those defense matrices. On the other hand, here comes Fascinate on the Orisa. Jump in coming in from Skeptic. Cavendish already gets DMEC quite quickly. Good focus fire there coming out from the side of Miraculum. Cavendish now being heavily damaged, and both tanks fall to the hand of Grandis Auto. So very, very interesting triple tank composition here from Stargazer. We do see the Zarya of Chrome forced back, but Miraculum is able to fend this off. Jacamba on the Reaper, Phil on the Soldier 76. So Stargazer might want to switch instead to a different lineup, maybe a Tracer once again. The Tracer can do so much work here against Miraculum's lineup. And we'll see if Abud will switch if the Dragon Blade does not work out in favor of the Thai squad. Phil now jumping back up on point. Phil gets the damage onto him, but it's not enough. Prime now popping the Valkyrie. Gets some healing onto Skeptic. Jordo ready with the Transcendence. Will he use it for Jacama? Jacama is being healed up. He's in raid form. Here comes the dive in. And Eternal 9 with the kill. Oh, the Coalescence rather. Pakapon gets taken out by the Death Blossom. Bionic field put up by Phil. Phil almost near the attack visor, and this is gonna be a really good reset here for Stargazer. They did force out the ultimates of Jikama and Eternal 9 and Fascinate, but Miraculum saving most of their ultimates with the Transcendence and the Soldier 76 attack visor, so those are very, very key for the next fight. 3 ultimates now ready here for the side of Stargazer. Chrome might be able to win this out with the Graviton Surge. Here comes now the re-engagement here from both sides. Jacama already taking down Skeptic before he was even able to use the primary. So Stargazer really wants to reset, being chased down. However, Jacama gets pooped up. Here's the hook, the halt rather, onto from Fascinate. Chrome is here. The Biotic Orb has been used, and Skeptic will be back into the fray once again. 4 ultimates now ready here. 5th and 6th coming in from Stargazer. They might want to actually just wait out onto their ultimate. Jacama with the Death Blossom onto 2. The Reaper doing so much work there before he falls back upon getting the kill at the end of his life. Jordan now with the DMEC there. Cavendish and Baby Demon Moon can't do much. Fascinate being chased down, however. Supercharger once again put up, and looks like Stargazer will be going for the retreat. They don't want to take all this extra damage, but Eternal 9 with the grass holding on to Cavendish with his dear life, saying, no, don't go, baby. It's not your time to leave yet. And this is gonna be Miraculum hold once again. So check this out here from Jacama. He does notice Stargazer going into the room, and there he does unleash the Q there. Sadly, it was a little too late for Stargazer to try and counter this out.
Understood.
Enemies found. Preparing to
Coalescence now popped up there by Prime. In the meantime though, Eternal 9 with the Coalescence as well. There's a Graviton Surge, and Self-Destruct lands in front of Eternal 9, but it doesn't get any kills. Phil with the kill onto Prime. Chrome falls as well. Miraculum is holding quite well all of their own. Pakapon now is being grasped up. Will we see a kill on the Lelouch? Yes, we do. And sadly, Stargazer did use so many ultimates there. Abud is the only one left with their ultimate. The Dragon Blade might be able to do some work, but maybe Abud wants to go to that Tracer instead. Abud has been staying alive for most of these clashes, so he never actually changing up, holding that Dragon Blade for quite a while now.
Farah reporting.
60 seconds.
60 seconds remaining here, and Stargazer is running out of time. They really need to get this point if they don't want to lose this series. The tiebreaker might be key as well later on. Guidance Auto now ready with the self-destruct. We'll want to unleash it here in front of the support. Jacama going in. Will kill onto Prime. Jordan has fallen as well. The Mercy now is the next target for the 2. We do see a farm Mercy now, and we do Abu now with the Dragon Blade trying to cut everyone up. We do see Eternal 9 is the first target, but Fascinate punches him in the face. This can be Miraculums to win. We do see Phil falling, but Pakapon takes himself down as well. They know they need to go for the reset, but Skeptic is there. Cavendish with the reset. Oh, Skeptic! Will he be staying alive a little longer? Yes, he does. A second longer, honestly. And Cavendish is actually... Abud actually is waiting for Cavendish to switch out of the Tracer. And this is very, very bad here for Stargazer. They take way too long to get those switches. 5 seconds remaining. They still don't have a Lucio. Will they be able to get back onto the point? Cavendish is starting in. Will we see a boop? No, we actually get to see a contest. Backup one has fallen, however, Fascinate now with the Supercharger Gamma, taking down Prime as well. Coalescence out from Etserna 9, and this should be it. Miraculum will take the clean sweep after an impressive hold here on Hanamura. Miraculum taking the series 3-0. Oh, cute puppy.
Play of the game.
Fascinate here with play of the game, guys. So congratulations to Miraculum Esports right there. They are going to be taking the win here on our series, our quite delayed series. Thank you guys to everyone who has stuck by, and impressive plays there from both squads. So God, I am parched. We are gonna see some more casting for me soon. I'm gonna be in the XP Cup tomorrow, and don't worry guys, Miraculum